topic is how to develop a daily mood tracker. So on the different days, we have a good mood, or happy and a neutral and sad and very sad. Depend on the situations, our mood cells changes. So when by the using this application, we can easily find out which state our mood is going to bad or good or neutral. So, when we click on this very happy and click on this date and the 5th of January, so later on that we can go back after April or September months and go back to see this January on this 5th day, how is our mood is good or happy, very happy or sad. So like that, I designed this daily mood tracking application. So let us discuss to develop this each of the pod like home reports and logout and login page and not found to apply these components to using the React.js application. Okay, so let us see this code. So first of all, this React.js platform, I designed these components on in this each one these elements I named as calendar, header, home, login, and not found, the protected route, reports, and contest. So first of all, go to this calendar. As each elements I designed this index CSS file and index JS file to design this calendar by using the React.js single page application. So let us go to the index.js application. This is the code to develop the calendar, and we can easily change the any other months, January, February, and their numbers in the dates and the weeks like Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. So, okay, this is the code. I imported the different third-party libraries and I developed the calendar. Okay, so let's go to the deep in each of this topic. Let's break down the code and go to the each sections. How it is useful to develop this calendar. Okay. First of all, to design this calendar, we can use it to render a calendar interface with a mood tracking application. This component allow user to navigate between the different months and select dates and displaying relevant emojis based on the user mode. So in this first of all, we go to the important statement. I imported this components. So first of all, we go to this import component from the React, and which is means that the calendar extends from the React's component class, and another one icons. This MD outline keyboard arrow left and MD outline keyboard arrow right, which are arrow icons which are from this React icons library used to navigate between the months. And these component styles are imported in the external file CSS file. I will explain this later how I style this each arrows. Okay. So and another imported this contest API, this mode tracker, and I imported this mode tracker contest. It's imported to access contest data and functions so related to this calendar. And let us see this class component structure. So this class component structure. So in this, the move tracker contest that consumer to access the contest values, which pattern to uh, this pattern is common in the React when using the contest API to share the data across components. Okay, and using this contest. So in this value parameter holds the all data functions and passed via this mode tracker contest. In this calendar list an array containing the information about each month, including dates and emojis. And the next is on-change calendar list, a function to update the calendar when the date is clicked, and on right arrow click and on left arrow click this function to navigate between months and day list. Then a array of representing the days of the weeks and months. This current, which is current month, January, February, or March. Okay, this rendering the calendar header to I use this navigation buttons. These buttons are handle month navigation using this. and left arrow click and right arrow click functions, and these icons using to displays within the buttons. And month names, the name of the current month is displayed in the middle of the using calendar list month minus one dot month name. Okay. And next is rendering days and dates, the day of the week. So the part of the code maps through the days list arrays and display each day like Sunday, Monday as to the list items. Next is dates list. So in the dates of the month, this part of the code maps through dates arrow with the calendar list to display each date as a list item and a click event. This on click functions are defined to call on change calendar list with date is clicked, then the function updates and selected to date in a calendar and displaying emojis. If a date is has been associated with emojis, name and URL is displayed next to the date. So let us go to the conclusion. This calendar component uses React's contest API to manage state of a calendar and allowing user to navigate between months and selected dates, and designed to display mood-related emojis on a specific date, and all date is dynamically rendered based on the contest. Okay, so in this code, this JavaScript file, I use this third-party libraries of the React. The purpose is to provide the core library to building the user interface, including component class and user to create calendar component and React icons. This library used to import arrow icons like MD outline, keyboard arrow left and right, and contest API. The purpose is the move tracker contest is imported from this move tracker contest to manage the shade the state across components, and it enables calendar to access the update the mood data like calendar list. Let us discuss to this code to style the calendar. Okay, first I will use this properties and this values arrow dot container. This is a class name. So in this I use a display flex means creates a flex container allowing child element to lie in a row or a column. And next is justify content. This property I use it for distribute the space between child and elements. And we can see this align items, height and margin bottom. So visuals we can show this arrow container with the layout of the navigation button and month name. Next is arrow dot button. So in this arrow dot button, this properties are background color, border, and cursor. So border color is transparent, makes this button background is invisible. Border means it removes any border of the ar- around the button, and cursor pointer that changes the cursor when the pointer when it's hovering over this button. Okay, and like that, I style this calendar through this CSS code. And let us see the output, how it represents. So we can already design this left arrow and right arrows. So we can click on this right arrow. It goes to the months like February, March, April, May, June. Currently, it is in January. And we can see this. I mean, day of the weeks like Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, and given the numbers up to 1 to 31. If we go to the February, it represents only 29 days. So let us show this application. Like so, just we design this part only of this calendar part. How it is visible in this output. So let us we can click on this left right arrow. It is changes its month and its numbers also. So February is 29 days, and this March is 31 days, and April is 30 days, and May is 31 days. Okay, let us go to design part on this next code of header. How to design that? We go to see the deeply inside, and this let us see this code. So I included this components links with router, cookies, and FI menu and MD close and mode tracker context. to usable the third party libraries to develop the header. Let us discuss to the each part of the code in details. First of all is component from React and link with router and cookies from JS cookies, FI menus from React icons, MD close for React icons, and import in mode tracking context. So let us discuss each component. Component from React is to create class-based component which allow is to manage the state and lifecycle methods, and link in with router from React. Router DOM link is to navigate between the different routes in the app. With the router, it gives access to the history object, which is helps programmatically navigate to different routes. Cookies from JS cookies. It's a library helps manage cookies in this browser. Here is used to remove the JWT token when the user logs out, and FI menu and MD close from React icons. These are icons from this React icons library. FI menu is the hamburger icon. It is visible on this mobile application in the small screen size. So on this, we can open this same application on the mobile, so we can see the right side of this three lines hamburger icon and MD close icon and move tracker context. It is a context that provide the shared state and function to different components in the application. Okay, so let us discuss to the component class. This header class, this React class based component extend. It manages internal state and render the UI elements. The state. This state objects contain a single property is menu, which is a boolean. This tracker whether the menu is open true or the closed false statements according to that. Okay, and let us discuss to the event handler. On menu click, this function toggles to is menu state between the true and false. And it's called whether the user click on the menu button to either open or close the menu. Okay. Let us discuss for a second this dot set statement. This is a function used to update component state. Here it's toggles and is menu and value the using the previous state, and is unlog out the function called is the user to click on the logout button. It performs two actions. Remove JWT token. It removes the JWT token from cookies and using cookies.remove and redirect to login page. And it then redirects the user to login page by calling history.replace. This history object becomes with router which provides access to the browser history. Okay. And let us discuss to the render method. This render is a method where this component JSX HTML structure like defined. So is menu is extracted from component state. It is to determine class name, the data test ID to conditional rendering, and the new class name and new data test ID. New class name and new data test ID. This variable coordinately sets the name of this test ID based on whether the menu is open or closed. And is menu is a true if uses the class neighbor menu and neighbor menu for the test ID. Otherwise, it uses the name contest large and name. So let us discuss to this JSX structure to the move tracking contest at consumer use it to consume the contest like on home click and report click that shares across the components like value. This contest value is included in on when I click on home click and on report click. This function handle the actions and when the user clicks on homes or report links. Then this nav element is main navigation bar and data test ID number. It is used for testing purpose. Class name. It's a class name number applied to for styling. H1 element. This displays the title and app daily mode tracking. This header application and the test ID nav heading. It's used for testing purpose. Okay, and next they it is used to handle the same screen version of this menu, the button or this W2 menu in the small screen sizes. And unclick when this button is clicked, this triggers on click menu menu click function to open and close the menu icons. It is conditionally renders either the close icon or hamburger icon based on this is menu. Occasional links, link like home and reports. There are the navigation links that takes the users to the home or report pages. When you click on the on click, then each link triggers to the respective contest function. Next to it specify the route to navigate to when the link is clicked. And LI elements, these are the LI elements. So inside each link, there's a link items, the button, text, homes, and reports. And the last one is exporting the component. This component default with router header. So with router before being exported, this allows component to access router history, which is crucial for on logout function to navigate the user to login page. Okay, and this is the CSS file to the style this header component. There is navbar link, a navbar context, and a navbar heading. Okay, these are the code to style this component. And this third-party libraries I used in this above code is a JS code. So React and with React Router DOM provides routing functionality with link and with router to navigate access history. JS cookies, these are the used to handle cookies, especially for moving the JWT token upon logout. And the React icons provide F5 menu and MD close icons for the menu button. Okay, so let us see this output. When we see this load screens, it is visible in this heading of daily mood tracking and home and reports and logout buttons. In mobile view, we can see that in this hamburger icon, when we open that, we can see this right side of the home page and logout buttons. And we can see this and this yellow color daily mood tracking. Yeah, this is the icon of header element. Okay, so home. So we can design in this home like modes, moods in the month, this calendar as well as images and this how we can feel this happy, sad, very bad, or which date and how many counts it's sad or happy. Its number of counts is visible. Okay, let us go to the code. This home button. Yeah, this is a code and imported the extra library. This mode track here contest is already given and header is already here. This calendar and these are this I imported and you can see this code to develop the home page. When we click on the home page, it will display this calendar as well as emoji part as well as count how much it will be. Okay, so let us discuss to the in depth of each part of the code. The home index.js file, we go to the imports. So we already know the components, some tracker context for sharing the state across the application, header, custom header component, calendar, a custom calendar component. So let us go to the second class component definition. So on this home component extends component to from the React and defines the render method to return JSX layout. Go to the third. This move tracker contest consumer pattern accessing the contest value. It provides access to the contest text inside a function. Okay. Let us go to the destructive contest values. Emoji list new the list of the emoji object to display and name day count. Uh, it counts related the names and days and the name of the current selected emoji and active day and this currently selected day value and next is an emoji click handle for emoji button clicks and This on emoji name change handle the for changes emojis for the name dropout and emoji name change handle for the changes in the date drop down. Go to the save for the JX layout. This header component to top of the page and main container. So this home body container, main container of this context and the home main heading for this main heading for mode in a month. We can display on this home. So we can see in the latter of the output and this calendar and emoji sections. So this contain this calendar component with the calendar list as a prop and hello motto to contain this emojis list and selected drop downs. Okay, this emoji list on emoji select this calls on emoji click when the selected emoji id and conditional classes update on the whether the emoji is active or not. Okay, and this select drop downs. This select the emoji select for selecting emoji name and calls and on emoji name changes. They selected the drop down the selecting dates and on date change, on date change as well as name date count. This space the counter related to the names and days. Last one is exports home component to default export of the module. So this home component uses context to access and manage a state related to mode tracking. It integrates either calendar view, interactive elements such as emoji section, drop-down for filtering by day, and it handles user by interacting through context functions updated by UI based on application states. So let us see this CSS file to style this home components. So in this given provided code, I use this third-party related components and context API. We know already that child components like calendar are imported within the home component, like a custom React component to manage specific part of the interface and JSX syntaxes like HTML like syntaxes. Okay, this React-based code is structured to manage the interaction with more tracking features, leveraging React component-based architecture and context to handle the state and UI updates. So we can see this output. We can see that home button moves in the month and given the April month, they in the by using the calendar uh, part, you can see the dates and numbers and days and this emoji section and how we feel click on log and which day and how counts which happy very happy how many counts it will be there in the each day each of this month of the day. So okay, we can see this index. Let us go to the login page. Yeah, let us so see in this in the extra code first of all it is imported to the cookies and redirect. Okay, and I wrote this code to we can disable this login page on this daily mode tracking application. Okay, so let us go to the each part of this code section. In the first one, in this import statement or component cookies and redirect. The components are there. We have to create a class-based component cookies. We know that JS cookies to the library used to handle browser cookies. The redirect from React router DOM. It is to redirect the user to different routes based on the conditions. Okay. So let us go to the section component state initialization, username, password type, error message is error for false. So this username and password store the user input value and the password type. It's toggle between showing and hiding the password and error message. It displays any error message. Error message display error message for this displaying any error message received during login and is error for track whether an error occurred. Okay. Now let us talk to the handling successful login. So in the if your login is successful, so when go to this on submit success. Otherwise, it stores the JWT token cookies and expiring after 30 days and redirect the user to home page, the history.replace. Let us discuss the handling login failure. If this got fails, then on submit failure updates that with the error message and sets is error to true, triggers a display the error message. Okay, and handling the form submission. Um, this submit form handles form submission and prevents a default from the submission behavior, like even prevent default and exact username and password state to prepare for requesting payload, and it method use the post um, request to login APIs do the user details in the responses, and if this responses is okay, it's trigger to the on submit success. If the response fails, then they trigger to the on submit failure with the error message. Okay, and, let's discuss to the handling input page on user changes and on password change. Updates the state whenever the user types into the username or a password field, and toggling password availability 7 on click checkbox tags the password type and between the password and the text based on whether the show password or a checkbox is checked or not. Okay, and rendering component. So in this, we can see the render method contains a JSX for the logging form, and by starting checking the JWT token exists in the cookies. If so, it's redirected to the home page. Otherwise, the render it renders to login with the input field for username and password, and check for the showing and hiding the password, and submit to the button. Okay, um, and if you got error, then the error message displayed below the form. This is a code, date code, and last one is component export default login. And in this app, I use in this component. I use this third-party libraries are React and JS cookies. We know that to provide simple method to get set and delete cookies in the browser, and the code user cookies set dot set to store the JWT token, and cookies get to retrieve it. Okay, and the React router DOM to routing library from React that enables navigation between different components page within the React applications, and the code use redirect from React router DOM to redirect user to the home page if they are already authenticated. Okay, so this is index CSS file to style this login page, and we can see this output visuals. We design this login page with help of the setting of daily mode tracking and username with a login form and password, show password, and when we click on this login yellow button, it's going to the login, and we can show this home page reports and logout page. Okay, and let us discuss to the not found. Let us go to the code output. So let us see the first of all output. When we click on the login, it's going to login, and this when we click on the home part or reports part, and if see that if anyone is going to one of the one spelling is mistake, it show this the page go to the page is not found. So we can see this page and this image as anyway. Sorry, the page is requested could not found, and so this how we can design that. We go to the code first of all. Not found. Yeah, this is a code. This is a code. So let us discuss each part of this code in the details. So first of all, this Let us discuss the not found. So first of all, in this imported section header and index.css, we know that this header path to display a header section of this page and index file to style the is not found. And let us discuss the function component definition. Constant not found. It is a function component. Is a simpler typically used for components that do not need a manage their own state or a life cycle methods. Okay. Let us discuss the JSX structure. So this this is a React fragment used to group multiple elements without adding the extra node to the DOM and go to the header. This header is a component at the top of the page, provide consistent navigation or a branding section to the application. And let's go to the class name. This not found body wraps the main content of the not found page and styling the container in the class. Next, go to the div class not found container. Its inner div wraps the element to make up the content of not found page. Go to this image class not found image. Displays the image interacting the page was not found in SRC. Is a URL of the image and ALT alternative provides alternative text description to the functionality. That's H1 for this not founding element we had already displayed on that. The page is not found, and this is a paragraph elements where the page is requested not found. That's it. And let's discuss to this component. Export default component and go to this CSS file to style this not found page. Mm, and yeah, I use this third-party libraries in that React and React router. It's commonly used to React router from the route to routing the React application. The not found component is typically used to unmatched routes, which is often handled the React router DOM. This application allows render a component to handle routing efficiently. So we can see this output as this the background is white and images and pages not found in this heading and paragraph. Yes, sorry, the page is not requested. Okay, so let us discuss to the next code is protected route. So yeah, this is a code. I wrote this reacted route and this I imported route and redirect and cookies and this JWT token. So let us discuss each code in the day. So first of all, this components are imported the React while the component React routed down into different route of the application. Redirect this user to specific route is condition is met. And cookies, we know that already easy to methods to get set and remove cookies. Function. Let us discuss the function component definition. A protector route is a function component. It takes prop as an argument and which will include properties related to route being protected and such as path and component to render. So, and let us discuss to the retrieving JWT token. It's a web token from this browser cookies. Token is stored the cookies name JWT token. If the cookies are present, then the JWT token will contain cookie string. Otherwise, it will be undefined. Okay. Yeah, let us go to the checking the authentication. If JWT token equal to undefined, then whether the JWT token exists. If it does not exist, then the user redirected to the login page. If redirected to the login, if JWT token is undefined, then it directed to the user login route and efficiently blocking access to the protected route. And this is a rendering protected route. So if the JWT token is present, then this render route component with all these properties also to protected route like a path and components. The route component will also render appropriate component for the specified path. And this last one is component exports. And this the use of this protected route component is a higher order component product to route in the routes in the application. It checks if the JW token is present in the cookies, indicating the user is authenticated. If the token is missing, the user is redirected to the login page. the token exists, then the route component is rendered and allowing the user to access protected page. Okay, let us discuss to the reports page in this application. Let us go to the code. Hmm. First of all, we have to see the output. Then click on that home. That gets in. When go to the reports, so we can see this overall emojis and this report section for the each emoji section 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and monthly report and this bar graph, and we can see this monthly divided by this up to December. Okay, and let us discuss to the code reports index. Yeah. So in this third party libraries is imported a bar chart bar and it's in grid and legend, and the index is for file styling file header and tracking context, and I wrote this code to display the report page. So let us discuss to the deep in this code index.file. You can see that bar chart bar, Cartesian grid and legend. These components from this chart library used to creating charts. Okay, and we already know the header and mode tracking context. Let us go to the component definition. A function component defined using an arrow function. Okay, the move tracker context or consumer will allow you to consume the text context values, and it provide the context values to its child as a functional argument, and value the text values this structured in the relevant data. This like calendar list, an emoji list new. Okay, and let us discuss to this logging and structuring context values. So this logs the first item of this calendar report list, and the emoji URL of this first item is calendar list to console the for debugging. Okay, then render the JSX header printed to the header component at the top of the reports of this compound. Okay, report to the body container. Is a div or container due to the body of report text data test ID. This attribute is for testing with example like with React triggering libraries and class names. This applies to styling the CSS file. So let us discuss the emoji list. So in this usually the list of element for displaying emojis, and emojis list new dot map items for maps. So emoji list to render the each emoji item, and this li list of the each emoji with the name, age, and count. Okay, and let us discuss to the monthly reports. Select drop down selecting for this report calendar month, and next is calendar list. With the data from the calendar report list and Cartesian grid. These add grids to the chart for better readability, and legend say legend to the chart, and bar defines a bar to the chart with the data key set to count, and it also maps through calendar report list to add images for each bar, and this exponent export default report components as a default component from this module, making it available for the import of the file. So, and this is the CSS file to style this report page. This is a code. So third-party libraries using this code are reach-outs to provide bar chart, bar, Cartesian, and legend to build style charts. Okay, and React, we know that more tracking context of consumer. We can see the output. We can see this and reports. When we click on the reports and overall emojis and reports of each section of emojis, five, and this monthly report for the bar chart, and for the every month, which is going to this mood is going. We can see the in the chart at the February, March, April, May. And let us discuss to the last one is contest. Let us go to the code, mood tracking code. So in this contest, we can see the home active, report active, home click. To up to that, we go to the in the deep explain each part. First of all, import it from React and create contest. So this React dot create contest. The function creates a new contest object, provides VC to pass, and this empty arrow probably meant to hold calendar data. In unchanged calendar list, it is meant to be likely intend to update calendar list is emoji list name. It's intended to hold a list of list of emojis, a day list to hold the list of days, and name count, and name day count for the contest. So by using this React, the code setup is React contest, which is default value to include various pieces of state and functions related to the mood tracking and calendar management. Let us discuss to this app.js, this last part in the code. So already initial month list code is given to this application. I will show that. Let's go to the code. So initial monthly list is already given to mention the month name, month number, month name, dates, and this ID and date, and emoji URL and emoji name. So yeah, I will show this code. Mhm. Yeah, it's very large code to display each of this name, date, and which specific members and ID. So when we when we click on this, let us take the January month, and when we click on the date one on emoji side or any one, it will be counted, and it will be when we show in the reports, it will be displaying on the reports which is count very high, and how many counts will be there on sad, very happy, or neutral. Okay, this is code, very large code, already given. So let it is, and we can develop the app. Yeah, it will be visible in my GitHub link. Yeah, I will show my GitHub link also. That is page. Upload this extended, and I've read the code. Yeah, yeah, I will show that. I included what included all which I uh, already created the components like login, home, not conflict route, and the switch route in the mode tracker context. I will import that. Yeah, then we'll show the remaining code. Yeah. So this plus app extend components, home is active, report active, calendar list, and active emoji name, data, news, and month and calendar list. This is a code to to display the all over, and we also given this count value in this application. Okay, page when we go that jdocs.core, and we can show this daily mode tracking app, and we can show this all code. what the components are created. So each of the section has there, and the code is given already in that. We can see and go and check once. Yeah, we can use this link also. So it will directly redirect to my page, my GitHub link. Okay. Yeah, let us discuss code deeply. Yeah, first of all, so the imported statement, we know already imported component and switch route. It imports switch and route, which handle the routing the application. We know the mode tracking context. Subject to provide way to pass through the component tree, and we know login home not found in the import product route and import report. We already designed this each of them. So let us discuss to this component definition. So this home active and report active instruct the section of this active calendar list for the list of the calendar data. And we already know this active data emojis new reported calendar month calendar list to display this calendar and report generation and life cycle methods. Let us discuss. So component did mount this life cycle method to run after the component is mounted. Yeah, it calls method to insert data and set up the component. Okay. And let us discuss the event handler on report calendar change updates the selected month of the report and trigger to the reported generation. And this get calendar report updated the calendar based on this selected month and other state variables. And, let us discuss to the each sections on left arrow and right arrow click. It updates month value and we navigate through the months. And create emoji list and on change that will get to related to updates. It's all we can discuss this render method. So this mood tracking and this app component set up the state, handle variable interactions, and provide the context to the child component. It manages routing, state updates, and interacting related to mood tracking and calendar management. So when click on this login page, it's appears on the home page. We can select images and months, and we give the click on this image and put on the any date, sad, happy, neutral. Let us do that part. Very sad and 27. Yeah, I'll give in that. Let us see in this report. Yeah. So very happy is one time, happy one time, sad one time. This sad is one time. And let us how which month is going on. This month is June, so we can show the report in June. It will be shown this bar June like that. So we can see that very happy is and the happy neutral is not zero, so it's not showing, and it's sad and very sad is one time, so it's showing the report. This is overall this application, and so for example, the aim of this application to have to design or depend on our everybody mood and situation. Our mood is very different. So, for example, if we get any reward, then the day we feel very happy, and their situation is very good, then we feel happy. And if the life is going smooth, then our mood is neutral. And when situation going bad, then we have to our situation going on sad, and we are and so in life everybody have a goals and ambition to reach, but when the reality hits, it's going back and we get a failure, then we feel very sad. So this type of emojis, for example, we how we feel in this day, we can go that app and we can put that we are happy, sad, or very sad. We can put the images, and then we can, for example, we take in January, and which of these following in each date you feel sad, very happy, neutral, or very sad. We can easily show the report. Later on, we go to the this month of January, February, like February and March. We can see the January report, how we feel, our mood and situation. Based on this, we can use this application. Thank you.